Hi guys, and welcome to the Mod Talk for Chapter 5 of my Let's Play Skyrim Again series. The most obvious change is the ENB. I have changed ENB for this chapter, and after a lot of consideration and a lot of help from you guys, I decided to go with Seasons of Skyrim, a modified version, a tweaked version. Now, there were some other great options, and the other close contender was natural lighting and atmospherics, but I decided to go with Seasons of Skyrim for one reason and one reason only. Well, maybe one and a half reasons. The half reason is I did find the performance to be a little bit better, which is always good, but the main reason, darkness. Natural lighting and atmospherics made dungeons and nights very dark. They looked great, they looked very realistic, they looked very atmospheric, but it doesn't necessarily work very well for a Let's Play where I'm recording it and you guys have to watch it. So I decided to go with Seasons of Skyrim. It's a good balance, it makes the world look nice, it's a different feel to the last ENB I used, which was Phoenix. It looks warmer, it looks a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more cheerful. So we're going for a slightly different feel, obviously, and we'll see how that goes. I do keep saying I will try a lot of different ENBs in my Let's Plays, but the chances are this will probably be the one I use for the most. So there you go. The second major mod change is I now have a home, and that home is Breezehome, and I'm using the Breezehome FullyUpgradable mod, and because I love it, I think it's great. And of course I have got to move in all the items from the horse, which I am going to do now, actually, because that's basically the biggest reason for owning the horse. Again, I chose this house primarily because it's convenient. How do I take everything? Oh my god! What was the crack of lightning? Did you... What was that? Oh, you know what that was? I picked up a book. I picked up a book from one of the quest mods I have. You chilling out there? You chilling out there? Nice to see. Excellent. Good on you. So I've got to go and take all of this stuff downstairs. Get a little bit of shimmer on those bottles still. Now, if you're wondering what tweaks I made to the ENB, it's the usual ones. I enabled anti-aliasing, which meant I had to disable deferred rendering, so we no longer have ambient occlusion, and we don't have depth of field. I do have depth of field, but it's from Dynavision, which obviously is a far more subtle version. So those are the tweaks that I made, and those are the two major mods. And other things that I'm going to be updating or adding include A Matter of Time, the heads-up display widget. I'm going to update that. People have been suggesting that I try out Arrow Recovery System Overhaul, but I think, before I add this, I would like to test it. I would like to test it some, so perhaps this is a good candidate for the Monday evening live stream mod testing, but I will not be installing it straight off. Book Covers of Skyrim needs to be updated. The compatibility patch as well, although to be honest with you I'm having issues with that, so that might be going. Guard Dialogue Overhaul has been updated. I am going to try Immersive NPC in the Dark. The idea behind this is that NPCs will not be able to see in the dark. They will not be able to magically find you even though you can't find them. However, they might well whip out a torch, that type of thing. So it sort of makes the game more realistic and immersive, but again, this is not one I can test instantly. I have to test whilst playing. So this is probably the big new change outside of the change in ENB and the player home. This is the one that's going to affect the gameplay, I think. And I don't like to install too many of this type of mod all in one go, so this is probably the only one that's going to, you know, feature in the next few episodes where I'll be noticing things. SMIM's been updated, and all of the unofficial patches have been updated since I've been playing, as has When Vampires Attack. and Skyfalls and Sky Mills. So, I mean, a lot of updates to be done, but the only real new mod is the immersive NPC in the dark. So we're going to see how that affects the gameplay. Now, of course, the next big question is going to be, when's it going to start? Are you going to do it now? Is it going to be up later? Is it going to be up later? I know that's going to be in the comment section. And what's going to happen now is I am going to basically run off, install these mods, get them working, patch them, you know, use the ReProccer, all of that type of thing, get the load order correct, do a little bit of testing, make sure it's stable. That's probably going to take a couple of hours, and then I am going to move all of my stuff from the horse into the house. That could take a couple of hours as well. I mean, this is going to take a lot of time. I'll do things like make a few potions, make some arrows. I'll make sure I'm ready to go so that I can just start playing. But there's probably no way I'm going to get that done today. In fact, I have no intention of even trying. So my intention for the actual Let's Play itself to begin playing and recording is first thing Monday. So I'm hoping to get the play done Monday, editing done as well on the afternoon, and then I will leave it rendering overnight. So you should expect it for Tuesday. You should expect it for Tuesday next week. That is my current plan. So even though you're seeing this video now, don't expect the actual play to follow right behind. I'm just showing you the mods that I intend to install and update, and then I've just got to go off and do it. Okay, so that is it. That is the mod talk for Chapter 5. Obviously, as Chapter 5 progresses, I will add mods. You know, a couple of them every few episodes, maybe. Try new things out, and we will see what we will see. And feel free to join me for Part 1 of Chapter 5 on hopefully Tuesday. And don't forget, Monday night live stream on Twitch is going to be mod testing. So if you want to see me testing some mods out, perhaps the arrow recovery mod, for example, or you want to actually, you know, suggest some mods whilst I am there, I think that's a good venue for people to basically suggest mods that I might have missed. If I've missed something that you guys think is actually cool and has gone under the radar, that's probably the best time to do it. So join me on Monday for that. It'll be at 8:30 PM European time, same as the last few live streams have been, and I am going to make that a regular thing for Mondays, I believe. That's my current intention. Okay, so I will either see you there on the live stream or I will see you on the first episode.